Singapore's two major investment institutions, GIC and Temasek, play pivotal but distinct roles in the nation's financial landscape. GIC manages a significant portion of the government's foreign reserves, focusing on long-term returns and stability. Temasek, meanwhile, operates as a government-owned investment company, managing a commercial portfolio with a more direct balance sheet approach. Both are crucial to Singapore's fiscal health and intergenerational objectives, supporting national budgets and future planning. Comparing GIC and Temasek, especially against other global sovereign wealth funds, helps Singaporeans and policymakers assess whether the returns, governance, and transparency provided truly meet public expectations. This comparison also sheds light on evolving policy debates, such as the fairness of CPF interest rates versus sovereign returns, and the level of transparency and oversight that should be expected from such influential institutions. By benchmarking these funds globally, we gain a clearer view of their performance and accountability. When it comes to performance, GIC and Temasek each report impressive but different figures. GIC's 20-year annualized nominal return stands at 5.7% in USD terms, with a real return of 3.8% after adjusting for global inflation. Temasek, on the other hand, boasts a compounded annualized total shareholder return of about 14% since its inception in 1974, though its 10 and 20-year returns are lower, especially when converted to USD. These headline numbers, however, are shaped by reporting conventions such as currency basis, time horizons, and whether returns are net or gross of fees. Globally, GIC ranks among the top sovereign wealth funds by asset size, while Temasek sits within the top 15-20. Yet recent media and analyst reports have flagged that both funds' 10-year returns lag behind some international peers, especially when measured in USD. This highlights the importance of understanding methodology, risk profiles, and the context behind the numbers, rather than relying solely on raw return figures. Transparency and public accountability are recurring themes in the debate over Singapore's sovereign funds. GIC and Temasek both publish performance data, but critics note a reduction in asset class granularity and question the comparability of net returns and expense ratios. This opacity can make it challenging for the public to fully assess how these funds are managed. CPF question adds another layer. CPF interest rates are guaranteed and shield members from investment risk, but they are set lower than the long-term returns achieved by GIC and Temasek. This gap fuels ongoing public debate about fairness, the sharing of investment gains, and whether CPF members should benefit more directly from sovereign returns. Calls for reform include standardizing return reporting, increasing expense ratio transparency, and exploring ways for CPF members to share in upside years. Ultimately, balancing commercial objectives with public trust and intergenerational fairness remains central to the future evolution of Singapore's sovereign investment model. Looking beyond Singapore, global sovereign wealth funds like Norway's GPFG, Abu Dhabi's ADIA, and China's CIC offer a spectrum of approaches to transparency, governance, and risk. Norway is often praised for its detailed public disclosures and robust governance, while others maintain more secrecy for commercial reasons. For Singapore, these international benchmarks highlight that there is no single best model, but rather a range of practices shaped by local context and policy goals. Practical reform options for GIC and Temasek include publishing standardized rolling returns, disclosing expense ratios, providing more granular unlisted asset valuations, and enhancing public summaries of audits and executive compensation. Such steps could strengthen public trust without undermining commercial effectiveness. Ultimately, the challenge is to ensure that Singapore's sovereign funds continue to deliver strong, fair, and transparent outcomes for both current and future generations.